Back to Matthew. While he was still speaking, Judas came, one of the 12, and with him a great crowd with swords and clubs from the chief priests and the elders of the people. All four gospel writers address Judas this way, one of the 12. It's a snide way of reminding the readers of how very treacherous he was. He was part of the inner circle. He had a potential intimacy with Jesus that most of us can't even imagine. In fact, it's not like Jesus had a GPS on his iPhone. The reason Judas was able to locate him so easily is because he was so familiar with Christ's habits. And yet, he comes to see the Master with a crowd brandishing swords and clubs. Now here's a real kicker to really pour salt on the wound. Now the betrayer had given them a sign, saying, "The one I kiss is the man. Seize him." And he came up to Jesus at once and said, "Greetings, Rabbi." And he kissed him. Jesus said to him, "Friend, do what you came to do." Then they came up and laid hands on Jesus and seized him. I was in a situation where I had foreknowledge that certain people had conspired against me. Now, normally, one of my personality flaws is that I have almost no social mask. If I don't like someone, they're very aware of it. I don't put on any pretenses. But I'm also fairly formal. This was a professional environment, so when they offered their hands, I shook them. The fact that people can shake your hand and make small talk while knowing that their intent is to stab you in the back is really strange. And the encounter left a lasting impression on me. But that's nothing compared to the Son of God, the Savior of the world, mentoring and fostering an intimate relationship with this little traitor for 3 years, anguishing over the fate which Judas would betray him to, and then now that in their last moment together, Judas doesn't even have the integrity to confront him man to man as an adversary, but instead betrays him with a kiss.